Hey, hello, Munbalance, and welcome to another Holocure video. I promise this isn't becoming a thing, but in the last video, we showcased the Lazy Sauna build, and this is a build that you're just kind of, you're half paying attention to the game. It's maybe a build that you want to run while you're watching YouTube videos, or you're doing homework, or whatever else. Just basically, you don't want to have to pay full attention to the game. And that comes up sometimes, but let's talk about the opposite, and we're going to be doing some super hard content, and we're going to be doing it with Fubuki, because Fubuki, in my opinion, is the best character that's suited for this task. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing a stage 1 hard run, because it has the highest holo coin multiplier, and we're also going to be running basically a hard Halu5 run. Essentially, what that means is that we're going to get the item Halu up to level 5 before we get anything else. This ensures that we get the maximum reward from the Halu upgrade, but also makes it so the run is significantly harder than it would be. And the reason why we're using Fubuki is because Fubuki has a lot of movement speed bonuses, and it's really the only character that's really fast enough to deal with hard mode Halu5. And you can see here from my shop that I have movement speed fully upgraded, and I have all of my talents upgraded to G rank 21, and I still have a lot of trouble keeping away from the monsters in this, because with Halu5, they just run that much faster. But anyway, let's go about getting a Halu5 run going. Now, a Halu5 run, when you enter hard mode, you're going to get a free level, basically. And essentially what you're looking for is you're looking for the Halu upgrade. If you don't get it, you can reroll as much as you want. But if you don't get it, you just go ahead and quit out and go into another run, because there are seeds to the game, and sometimes the game will prioritize other drops that you don't want, and generally if it's not going to give you holo in the first 5 rolls, you're probably going to be waiting way too long for it anyway, so you might as well just restart the run. I'm probably going to restart this again because I used all of my rerolls to get Halu, but first of all I want to explain what exactly Holo does. Now, Halu is an item that increases the amount of fans that will spawn, so the amount of monsters on the screen will increase, so you'll have more things to kill. They also become stronger with every Halu that you collect. And when it says that they become stronger, what it means is that they do more damage, they take a lot longer to kill, they get more health, and most importantly, they also walk a little bit faster too. So at a Halu level 5, you're going to be looking at something that's significantly faster than the base movement speed. So that's why Fubuki is really important for this, because her movement speed abilities, and honestly her ability to just be invulnerable for half of the game, is going to help us. And also she has the kill power, because there is going to be a mob limit, and the more you kill with Halu, the more holo coins you get. So generally you want to maximize your kill power as well. And Fubuki, I find, is the only character that has the evasion that you need to kind of accomplish this run, but also has the kill power with some nonsense with her passives that I'll get into once it's showcaseable. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here's a Halu on the first reroll. I'm going to go ahead and take that, and we're going to run with it. And as most games do, it's going to start out a little bit slow, but essentially we're just kind of gathering as much EXP as we can get, and we want to level Halu every single time. Once it gets to Halu5, then we can start getting other things. You don't have to get all of the 5 levels of Halu right away, but if you want to do the challenge run and you want the maximum amount of rewards, then you will want to get Halu5 first. But it is going to be tricky to get your first few kills because, well, you're not going to have any weapons and you're not going to have any abilities yet, and you're just going to have to kind of swap your tail at them until you get enough EXP that you can get other things too. But we have a special here, so we can go ahead and use that. That's going to make us invincible because we're Fubuki, and it's also going to give us some AoE damage. There goes all my rerolls. So the other things that I'm going to be looking for, I would have liked to get Halu5 first, but in this case, I just can't. The things that I'm looking for are Con and Friend Zone. These are the 2 passives that are really going to make the difference between Fubuki and the other characters. So let's go ahead and grab Friend Zone. And in this one, we'll grab Fox King. Oh, actually, Super Chat. Yeah, let's grab Super Chat. That's more money too, so we'll grab that. And here's Con. Okay, so now I can showcase what exactly makes Fubuki special. Fubuki has a passive called Friend Zone. And what that's going to do is when you take damage, it's going to make you invincible for a little bit, and it will also allow you to just kind of run through things. Con is the other ability that when you dodge an attack, it's going to do a small AoE around you. Now, the thing that makes this kind of ridiculous is because with Halu boosting our spawn rates to ridiculous amounts, and the fact that while you're in friend zone buff, you're going to have 100% dodge chance, you can just kind of run through the monsters, and you're going to be using a lot of those con bursts because you're dodging like dozens of hits at the same time. Oh, and there's another super. And super will make you immune as well. It also puts your dodge rate 100%, so you can just kind of exist in monsters all you want. Okay, and here's a good weapon actually to bring up. So we have a bunch of weapons to choose from and an energy drink. Energy drink is nice. I feel like Fubuki has enough movement speed that you don't need to take it, and the maximum HP hit is going to suffer as well. If you get a super energy drink from a Holocure or Holozon box, go ahead and take it because Fubuki scales on speed. So that's honestly a good take. And if you don't have like fully upgraded characters, you want to get your speed to at least 150%, but honestly, the more the merrier. But anyway, we're going to be looking for items that are going to help us survive because most of our damage is going to be coming from those con bonuses, and spider cooking is the name of the game here. Once that's at level 7, it's going to give a minor knockback when it attacks, and it's going to attack pretty rapidly. So that's going to make us that's going to make it a lot easier to like weave in and out of monsters, because I promise, as powerful as you feel right now, you will get overwhelmed. It will happen. Hard mode stage 1 does not mess around, especially on Halu5. It might seem easy right now, especially with Fubuki being as overpowered as she is. I promise you, you will get overwhelmed. You're going to want weapons to assist you with that. Do another run through them, and look at that. Beautiful. Another item to take is going to be the Beal Book. We're going to be comboing this with the Whammy Water to make the Frozen Sea, and that's going to slow down monsters around us, so that's going to be a good item to take as well, or a good weapon. Ooh, and here is another important item to take. You are going to want some form of healing. You will take damage, I promise you. Just Bandage or the Nurse's Horns are a great option for healing. It doesn't matter which one you take. One of them is more defensive, like the Bandage here. The Horns are a whole lot more offensive and will stop healing you once things become like way too tanky, like after 15 minutes into the run. Things just do not die at the same speed as they do now. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Bandage just so that we have some form of healing. And there's our Whammy Water. Whammy Water is nice because it's also going to be a knockback. So while we're navigating through these monsters, giving us some knockback is going to be very helpful too. And it's just going to make it easier to navigate through this maze, this like literal maze of monsters. Now, you'll notice there's no monster spawning around, right? Now watch what happens here. Oh, never mind, a mechanic happens. So that's not going to work as a showcase either. Now, you'll notice there's not a whole lot monster spawning around here. Watch what happens when I use the special and get some kills. Notice how a bunch more spawned after I killed some of them. That's the mob limit. That's why you want kill power for this, because if you're just invulnerable and you're not killing as fast as you possibly could, then you're missing out on some potential drops. You're missing out on EXP. You're missing out on a whole lot of Halu bonus, and I'm actually going to double down on the healing and get Nurse's Horn as well. It'd be actually really nice if I could get full meal on this run, because that would double the healing that both of those things do. But you can see now when I have like a friend zone burst, I'm just going to be healing a ton. So any kind of like residual damage that I'm taking, hopefully, will be remedied by just running through enemies again. And the Bandage is just gonna top off what we're missing. That's honestly a really good... Healing is really, really good. And even on a more offensive character like this, you're gonna want it. Alright, I'm actually gonna go ahead and take Glowstick. Glowstick is a really good item. Both of its collabs are really good, and both of those other items I want too. So let's go ahead and grab both of all three of those. And I think about 8 minutes, you'll probably start to notice that things are getting a little bit bulkier. You're gonna have to like exist in the riffraff for longer to get those kills, but it's still important to go in every once in a while. And I'm actually gonna take the movement speed because movement speed always good. Can never have enough movement speed. Like even as Fubuki, I have over 100% movement speed bonus, and it is still really tricky to stay away from everything because things are just so fast. All right, let's go ahead and run through here. And before our thing runs out, we're gonna do a special, and that's gonna extend our invulnerability for another 4 seconds and also give us a whole lot of kill power. And let's grab the whammy water, and then our friend zone will come back up real quick, and then we'll have another burst of damage, and that's just a really cool combo that you can do with Fubuki. Now, something you might have noticed if you play a lot of Holocure, I'm 9 minutes into the game and I'm already level 43. That's because the increased spawns from the Halu means more EXP, which means you're going to get a stronger character. So overall, Halu is just a really good item if you want to get a whole bunch of levels, if you want to get a whole bunch of money, and it makes the game harder too, which is a lot of fun. And here we got a boss here, and we'll want to make sure that we're killing things around the boss so they take all of the damage from all of those AoEs. But we don't want to stay too long because bosses hurt way more than normal monsters, and they will kill you. Here's another friend zone, get another burst in there. Also, I should mention that Fubuki scales on speed because of the Fox King. Up to 150 movement speed will be transferred into attack as well. So honestly, you're doing more damage by getting more speed, and it's also improving your survivability because you can maneuver around things easier. Just generally, it's a really good idea to take movement speed on Fubuki. Oh, there's our maxed whammy water. And let's get another BL book. And well, yeah, let's grab the CEO tiers. Absolutely. Get in there, get some damage on small Ame. And there goes small Ame. Ooh, okay, so another item, another really good item to take is the chicken's feather. The chicken feather will give you up to 3 revives. It's a really good item. It will also clear the screen when you die and restore you with 50% of your HP. I would definitely recommend taking this if you're not confident in your abilities. Chicken feather is just really a good item to take. And generally you want to get to the end of the run because you're going to get the clear bonus at the end, which is based on your score. So the more things that you kill, you'll get more Halu bonus and you'll get more score bonus. You're just tripling down all over the place. You're going to get a ton of money from doing this. All right, and we got our max revives now. The only item I would be really looking for at this point would be a broken piggy bank, which is going to give money every second, or the healing item, which would help our survivability. Depending on how cheeky I'm feeling. If I'm feeling particularly playing well, then I'll go ahead and grab the more money. But if I want to secure the victory, then I'd grab the double healing. We don't really seem to be having too much issues with our healing right now. With the horns and the bandage, we seem to be doing just fine. So I think this might be an opportunity for a piggy bank. Get a nice Fubuki combo going. Right into another one. You can't stop it. I don't want any of these. I'll just take the attack up. Thank goodness it gave me a stat to put up, because if it would have just given me 4 items, I wouldn't have had a choice. Let's go! It's you know you're doing well when the game's lagging. That is a lot of EXP in there. Let's go for another one. Oh, beautiful. Oh, there it is. The BL book's maxed. And we're going to be looking for that golden anvil, because our first collab is it's looking like it's going to be the Frozen Sea. Go in for another one. Make sure that boss gets a bunch of damage too. And you know what? I don't feel like doing this mechanic, so we're just gonna special instead. Okay, that's not safe to grab. I'm gonna have to wait for a cooldown. And should be now. Yeah, let's go grab it. And we'll get the Holozon box too. Glow stick and Frozen Sea. This is going to slow down monster. Oh, okay. I just made a big mistake there. I could have died super easily. At 15:45 of the hard mode stage 1, the saplings will come in a vertical line. If you're holding right or left during this time and you're not like perfectly positioned so you take the minimum amount of damage, you will die. So 15:45, do not hold left or right. Up or down, doesn't matter. You'll also get follow AoEs, but honestly, the warding on them is way too short. I am never able to go in time. But as you can see, with the slowdown now, we have a much easier time staying away from the very large mob and navigating through the spawns as they gradually come in. Let's go again for another... Oh, beautiful. Beautiful friend zone there. Let's go in for another one. Oh, lots of kills. But as you can see, even with Fubuki's crazy power and multiplying the damage by however crazy amount of enemies are in that stack, it's still not enough to get kills consistently because the monsters just get way too bulky at this part. Let's get some more movement speed. As always, never have enough movement speed. And we're still sitting on 3 revives, so honestly, we're doing really well this run. I went ahead and accidentally popped it, so I'm going to go in there for some damage. And let's use a special. Remember that your Con AoEs will still work while you're using a special, and it's going to be a ton of damage, so you might as well just run in there and get some damage, because more kills, more Halu, more money, that's what we're here for, right? Oh, beautiful. Honestly, it kind of messes with the timing because I know I have 2 seconds of friend zone, but when the game slows down, those 2 seconds become longer, don't they? So I usually exit before I should, but that's generally probably a good idea. If you like surviving, if you like not dying, then you should probably exit before you should. Let's go ahead and grab some more CEO tiers. And yeah, honestly, the run at this point is pretty much solved. This is a great showcase of what the Tryhard Fubuki build can do. And hey, look at that. There's our stolen piggy bank. I would have liked that earlier in the run because it is time-based, and I do actually want to talk about it a little bit because I've seen a lot of people underrate the broken piggy bank, and I just want to clarify now that I've done that. So the piggy bank gives you 1 coin every second. It is based, it does get multiplied by your coin bonuses, such as the ones that you buy in the shop, also the stage bonus and your Halu or your super chats. So we're going to be getting close to like 4, most of the time 4, sometimes 3 coins per second. And that's because we have a very high coin multiplier. I thought I had a cooldown, but I didn't. So there's a perfect example of why you need revives. That was just honestly a huge misplay on my part. I got super greedy. Okay, well, let's get some more tiers, and as you can see, monsters are really starting to hurt at this point. So any kind of misplay at this level of the game is going to be very dire of a mistake. Oh, yep, see, there's another one already. So yeah, no, get the chicken feather. It's really good. I would like to save some for the boss fight, because I would like to clear this run. It would be honestly a really bad showcase if I didn't. So, oh yeah, no, that's a special for sure. I'm super trapped. We only have another minute to survive though, so hopefully we don't run into any bad situations for the rest of the run. Let's go ahead and grab more movement speed. Can never go wrong. And we're just gonna mainly be using our cooldowns defensively from now on. Okay, there's the clear. And now we just have to do some dodging before Halloween Bells shows up. And here comes the boss. Now, at this point in the game, if you want to just kind of like wait and farm more score, you absolutely can. But if you want to focus on Halloween Bells and get her down to ensure the clear, you could do that as well. And look at this, we got another collab here. And that's going to be the Broken Dreams. That's going to be some nice screen-wide damage, and also give us a you know, a nice shield around us. So overall, just an improvement. Going for the offensive here, making sure that a lot of those monsters are in bells as we're attacking. And you'll notice that the boss spawns, these monsters are not going to be hitting nearly as hard as the sauna bread that we just had to deal with before. But if you wait until 23 minutes into the run, more monsters, basically the endless monsters will start spawning, and those will be doing enough damage to hurt you. Remember that you are fully invincible in your special as well as in your friend zone buffs, so if you don't enjoy the Toho, then you can just go ahead and abuse that fact, and you won't have to worry about dodging the bullets too much. Let's go for the Idle Song, that way we can make another collab if we go on that long, but we'll probably kill bells before that becomes necessary. And here comes the Endless Monsters. These are gonna start doing some real damage if we let them. They are not nearly as fast as those Sauna Breads though, so this is a welcome a welcome guest, and honestly it's just free money as long as you can keep avoiding it. It's not really free. You have to work quite hard for it. And obviously as more monsters spawn, you'll have more opportunities to hit bells with the explosion from dodging attacks. So your damage will gradually go up as more things spawn. And let's go for the max HP. And get out of there before it's too late. And there goes a revive. Just like that. So yeah, we are 23 minutes in. These are the endless monsters. They will hurt. Do not get hit by them. Oh, I'm stuck on a tree in there. I can't even see it. Let's get the hamburger. Alright, so I'm gonna be waiting for an opportunity to use my... Yeah. So let's do that. Get a bunch of damage in there. Use our special, get a bunch more damage in there. And try our best to escape. I think I would call that a successful escape. This is where it's really gonna be nail-bitey. You're really gonna... Honestly, I kind of wish I didn't waste that revive, because I'd still have one, but... Honestly, high tension makes for good video, right? Alright, let's do another one. Make sure I'm focusing on bells, because I want her down as quickly as possible. I do not want to survive this onslaught, and obviously, if we get to 30 minutes, the Yagos will start spawning. Your run is over at that point. If you don't kill her in time, then you're done. You're not surviving Yagos. Okay, let's go for a triple. And down she goes. That's it. Stage complete. There it is. Look at that score. So we got 16,000 from the run itself. We would have got more if we got the pig sooner. And we also got 16,000 from our holo bonus. That's because our 11,000 kills are being boosted by the 1.4 multiplier of the stage bonus. And we also get 9,000 points based on our win bonus. So that's going to be overall basically a total of 40,000 gold. And honestly, a super fun and intense run. Definitely give it a try. Holocure completely free. There's a link to it in the description. And of course, thank you guys for watching. Special thanks to Patreons. And I will see you guys next time for something that is definitely not Holocure based. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.